So what do you see a whole bunch of on this table? Water. Water, yes. We have a big ceremony at the beginning of every year as we're coming back, and we're coming back together as the summer is wrapping up, where we all bring water, and we combine our water, from all of the different places we've been and all of the different places we are. And like that water, it comes from these really long journeys that we go on all year long and sometimes all summer long. And so today, I've got a little story for you about a journey of a kid over the course of a year and a metaphor of water in that journey. Metaphor is kind of like something that seems like a thing, but isn't actually the thing. So I think you'll figure it out here in a second. And it's called the river. Rowan sat beneath his favorite tree, looking out at the hills, which encircled his home like a hug. Rowan loved everything about this place, but most of all, he loved the river. Sometimes the river could be quiet and calm, just like Rowan. Sometimes the river could be light and playful, just like Rowan. And sometimes the river roared past, wild and angry, just like Rowan. How many people here have been wild and angry? Sometimes rivers get that way. But neither of them stayed angry for very long. This is the very sad page. Are you ready? It's very sad. One year, pay attention, we got a very sad page. And it's very important to the story, too. One year, there was a very cruel winter. Rowan felt as cold and alone as the moon. What happened? What do you think happened?
He lost his pup.
He lost his puppy.
Because it looks like his pup was missing at the third one.
Yeah. How many people?
Maybe just the pup passed away or something.
Maybe he passed away, yeah. Has anybody ever had a puppy go missing or die? It can be very sad. I see a lot of adults out there, too. Yeah. Yeah. It is a very sad thing. And you see, he looks very sad. Wind whipped past, snow fell in flurries, and ever so slowly, the river began to freeze. Rivers freeze in the winter, right? Yeah. Well, some rivers. In North Carolina, it stays a little warm.
The water comes bye-bye.
Oh, the water goes bye-bye when the ice comes? Yeah, it's kind of in a different shape, so it's a lot harder.
The puppy had to have died, because if the puppy was still alive, then how would it live? Because it would have been really frosty and it could have died.
It would be much too cold. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. So anyway, yes. Rowan's parents tried to cheer him up with kind words and hugs, and it almost worked, but not enough to thaw the frozen river, even though they tried to make him happier. Rowan tried to think of happier times, but it all just felt so hard. Do you see what's in the clouds? Rowan and the puppy, yeah. Yeah. He's remembering it, yeah. And so the time passed. Spring blustered in, flowers popped up in the fields, but still the river stayed frozen. Do rivers usually stay frozen when it's not cold? No. This sounds like it might not quite be a normal river. This sounds like a storybook river. but a very important storybook river. Because, is Rowan still sad? Yep. Summer blossomed and birds sang in the clear blue skies, but still the river stayed frozen. Was Rowan still sad? Yeah. And then, just as autumn was approaching, autumn, what a long time, and the leaves were beginning to curl, something remarkable happened. Rowan heard a rustling in the undergrowth. That's like the leaves and the branches.
It's gonna go. The puppy's gonna go.
Maybe. Let's see. An injured bird, was tangled up in the branches. Not the puppy, but an injured bird. A good possibility, though. Softly, gently, Rowan picked the bird up and hurried home. He fed the bird and cared for its wounds. I would say don't try this at home without some help. But it is still a very nice thing to do, to take care of other creatures. The next day, the bird seemed a little bit better. Rowan smiled. And outside on the... What?
What happened to the bug?
The bug? The bird? Oh, we're about to find out. Because it got a little bit better. And outside on the frozen river, what do you think happened? Because Rowan smiled.
The river unfroze.
You can read. The river unfroze. Y'all getting it. Y'all on top of it. Tiny droplets of water appeared. By the end of the week, the bird was looking a lot better. Rowan grinned and his eyes lit up, and beneath the ice, the river began to stir, began to flow. It wasn't long before Rowan took the bird outside to set it free. How do you think that bird's doing? It looks like it's doing pretty good. Carefully, he opened the box, and in a flurry of excitement, the bird flew out. Rowan laughed as the bird soared into the sky, and whole chunks of ice broke free on the river. The bird circled around and landed on a nearby branch. Rowan looked at the bird. The bird looked at Rowan. Rowan took a step. The bird took a hop. Boink. Rowan walked on, and the bird flew alongside. Rowan ran, and the bird kept up, following wherever he went. Sounds like the bird's doing okay. How do you think Rowan's doing?
Great.
Yeah, he seems like he's in a better mood. Rowan didn't even notice as the final pieces of ice melted and the warm river flowed freely once more. Yeah. Atlas. I don't know why that's there. That's such a good question. Over the years, Rowan came to realize that he could be just like the river. Happy and light. Can you be happy and light?
Yeah.
I can be happy and light. Slow and sad. Are there times when you're slow and sad?
Yes.
Are there times when you're slow and sad? Yeah. Wild and angry. We already covered that one. And everything in between. He's getting older. But one thing was certain. The river was always changing, just like Rowan. And what's up there in the clouds?
The dog.
Dog and the bird.
And the bird.
Yeah. Remembering them. So just like us, Rowan went on a journey. And we all get to go on these journeys. And sometimes there's a lot of joy and happiness in these journeys. Sometimes there's some challenge and some sadness. And that's okay too, but that's part of what we do when we bring water here every year, is we bring water from our journeys.
I wish the puppy could come here.
I wish the puppy could come back too. And that's a good wish to make. Can't happen, but it's a good wish.